Hello, and a very good morning from here in Mexico, where I am at the time of filming. First thing in the morning, out for my walk. I haven't had my shower yet, so bear that in mind. The reason that I'm choosing to beam in at this hour, which is just as sun is coming, or sun's just come up, is because today we're all about living lightly. And I wanted to share with you the ultimate in living lightly, which is where I am at the moment, and I'll show you some sneak peeks in a moment. But just to set the scene for that, and what I mean is that, for me, I've always been interested in doing things like conserving water and recycling and reusing things. When we were growing up, we'd always, pop along and go to the second-hand store and look for some items of clothing that were a bit expensive to buy, from the shop direct. So always looking to find ways to reuse and recycle. And that's one way to live lightly. And here, where I am at the moment, at this beautiful facility called Sanviv, which is a fully integrative medical hospital with full complementary approach to health as well. So it's very close to my heart. A place that Chris and I, my hubby and I, have visited for quite a few years. I think this is our fourth time, and our first time was back in 2005, and become advocates and big fans ever since then. But for me, this is the ultimate in living lightly. And I can remember actually back in probably about 8 years ago, dear friends Claire and Chris deciding that they were going to go off and do their big OE year, which is so inspiring, sold up the house and off they went with the kids, travelled around the world and came back and realised they spoke about carbon footprint and the impact that they would have had from burning up all that fuel and covering all those Ks in the various cars that they drove. And it was kind of the next step for me, and I'd come across a carbon footprint. What I was really impressed is that they decided to buy and drive around for the next couple of years an electric car so that they could reduce or offset somehow the impact that they'd made. And so I thought, well, what are more ways that we can do this in our lives? For me, for Chris, for people I know who are inspired to make that difference. And then coming here to me I realised yesterday, it's such a good example of doing just that. So let me share with you, I promised I would, a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm out here quite early at this time because it's quieter. People are getting up around now. Plus, I'm not battling. It's very bright sun. When the sun comes up here, my goodness me. So here are the thalassotherapy pools, so different temperatures, different mineral contents. Behind me here, we have that's my favourite building right there. That's where all the organic, raw, vegan, gluten-free food. So that would be an example of living lightly. But that's the accommodation block, 5-star, I tell you, it's beyond 5-star. And this is, like I say, the pool area. Just sweeping down below, down here, is the sea. So we're on a cliff top. And more pools. That's the lap pool down there that I thoroughly enjoy. And over on this side, behind me here, we have the original Levi Strauss building, which is used to there's a big kitchen in there. So that's where food preparation classes happen. So it's absolutely divine. If you look out over this way, we've got that sun coming up. There's a little bit of work being done on the pools down there, so they're being covered up to be protected. And actually, behind me, swinging around here, at the bottom of this large building here, that's where all the medical facilities are and all the medical checkups and whatnot happen. So all the wiring here is triple insulated. All of the material that's used in the rooms, on the beds, all the upholstery, it's all organic. So if you see, I don't know if you can see some of the chairs in here, all of the chairs, if you've got good eyesight, and all of the staining on the wood, it's all organic and non-toxic. So what a place. All the food's grown here or locally, all organic. and I'm going for the raw vegan fare, but they do have cooked options as well. And the range of treatments, things like, for me, I prefer the option of being able to have a thermogram rather than a mammogram, and know that I've ticked that box in a way that gets the job done and has me know, actually be clear about where I'm at. And fully integrated, so all the practitioners, the dentists, the doctors, psychologists, massage practitioner, osteopath or physio or chiropractor, all speaking to each other. So about the case. So what a place. I could go on and on. But this is a great example for me of living lightly, and I would love to hear from you. What's yours? What's your favourite place? Or first of all, actually, where's your favourite place? This is one of mine. I even booked it so that we can be here for my birthday. What does living lightly mean for you? I would love to hear from you. And I'd love to see you live when we go a little deeper for a Live with Fee. Ciao for now.